talking to you about juvenile offenders, some of the factors that affect it, that causes juvenile crimes, as well as a specific juvenile case. Okay, so don't they look cute? Well, they killed someone, so next. Juvenile crime refers to any crime committed by someone who's under the age of 18 and is still considered a minor in the eyes of the law. And these crimes include murder, rape, theft, drug possession, and so on. So some of the factors that involve, that causes juvenile crimes to happen is media exposure, social situation, lack of parental guidance, poverty, psychotic illness, and peer pressure. So now I'll be giving it to Bota to talk about our juvenile case, which is called James Berger case.
Hi guys, so right now I'll shortly and in general explain you what the case is about. James Berger case, like see, you're saying that these boys are cute. They actually killed a 2-year-old boy. It happened, they abducted him from the shopping mall, repeatedly assaulted, and they ran over by, and he got run by over a train. 2-year-old boy. So basically this case happened in Marseille, England, 1993. The victim is James Berger, how it says, 2-year-old. And the criminal's names, actually this is John Venables and that's Robert Thompson. They were 10-year-old boys. So in more detailed information, I'll pass it to Aisha right now and she'll explain.
Okay, hi, I'm Aisha and I'm going to explain details about the event. So, in February 1993, at the New Strand shopping mall, James Berger was abducted, tortured, and killed. Before, he was actually abducted by those two criminals while his mother was busy shopping. And then these two criminals also steal various things such as sweets and also blue paint before taking Berger to a kennel near them. So at the kennel, they actually joke about pushing Berger into the kennel, and then from the kennel they actually went to Welton and Enfield railway station and began torturing him. They first sprayed the modeling paint that they have shoplifted earlier to Berger's left eye, and then they also kicked him, stamped on him, and threw bricks on him. And also batteries were placed inside of Berger's mouth. And then lastly, they dropped a 10-kilogram iron bar on Berger's head, and because of this, Berger sustained 10 skull fractures as a result of the bar striking his head. And then they laid Berger across the railway tracks with his head down and left the scene. Because after they left the scene, they hoped that the death of Berger will appear as an accident. And because of that, the train actually cut Berger's body by half. And Berger's body was found 2 days later, where a forensic pathologist also said that there was sexual element to the crime because Berger's pants was removed. And then after that happened, they were sentenced to detention until June 2001 recommended their release at the age of 18. And then I will pass my slide to Elsie.
Alright. So why did it happen? Can you imagine that the level of brutality that involved in this case is so far that we can expect? You can expect that even adults can do, but it happens where 2 primary school children are capable of. And were they born evil, or it is their upbringing who will be responsible for? So revealing the evil. So let's talk about John Venables first. So what happened to him is he has witnessed his mother and siblings as a victims under his hands of his father in almost sexual abuse and also physical violence. And he was beaten and molested by his dad. He himself got molested by his dad. And after his father left, his mother turned into alcoholic, and this is the background of John Venables. And so for Robert Thompson, it is a much average family background, and he has distant parents where their parents don't communicate much. And so the mother suffered from psychiatric problems and lead to a feeling of, he has a feeling that his mother is carrying too much of her. So the next one. And I found that the reason that they have in common, the most significant reason is their video nasties. Video nasty is during back to 1990s is how they address horror film. They address this as video nasties. So John and Thompson have watched the same horror film together, Child's Play 3, Chucky. You know Chucky, yeah. So this is by Daniel Skester, is one of the child psychiatrists. He has said that. So children can be disturbed from scary movies, and it will impact children such as sleep disturbance. So from this case, we can see that watching horror film under like 18 years old or 21 years old will affect children. So this might be the reason, but it's not enough to say that this is the one of the reason that affects him. It can be the family or the background. But how sure are we? So there's no significant reason for the case to these two children to kill. So I'll pass it to Joanne to conclude.
So I will explain about what happened after the case. So John Venables and Robert Thompson were jailed in Children's Offender Institute for 8 years, and they were released in 2001 after age 18. Both of them are given a new identity to live their life under fake names. So first of all, John Venables, after 25 years, he murdered Bulger. He committed crime again and served sentence for 40 months. 40 months, yes. Due to child pornography charge, police officer found image and video from him which contain the instruction how to rape children safely. And for Robert Thompson, he has no reoffender after release, and he lives under protections, which means whoever tries to find him or search for his address is considered a crime. So, and luckily he is engaging in long-term gay relationship now. Next. This is John Venables, how he looked like. And for Robert Thompson, we can't find the detail about him because he is under protection right now. So I think that's all for us. Thank you, everyone.